So I'm doing today, Henri Antonin, his the New York City school was closed last minute. So I'm home and I'm just doing homework with him or schoolwork with him. And his thing is that he gets a word and he has to make more words out of that one word. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is like my most favorite thing to do in all of area, space, and time. I was like, you grab that in the periodic table, and I'm like, you're my new best friend. So he started laughing. So he's like, so I looked up. So he asked me something, and I'm like, that sounds like. Oh, this morning when I woke him up, I was like, oh, Mon Amie. I was like, why does that sound like Mozambique? I was like, now where is Mozambique? So before I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, right, Madagascar. I was like, oh, that was a good movie. King Julien, like, he's like, oh, this is first class. He says, not for you. He says, you got to go in the back. And the one guy's like, they're really cute from afar. Right, and then he's like, I just hope that this Democrat thing, right? He's like, I'm waiting for this. It's like a phase for it to go away, right? Something like that. If you travel space and time, you always like, there are times where you really liked, right? And then I'm like, but actually the sound of the voice is more like a other location, right? But if you say like, it sounds like a Naboo that I had met, then all of a sudden it gets like really hairy and like we don't get along with each other. Right, you're what, CIA? Oh, right, you're the Boys Club CIA. Got it. Okay, right. I have to distinguish and put you in your happy places of like who you get along with and then who you really rival with, so we don't say the wrong things at the wrong time and like really rile up like the cages of, what year is it? Okay, so anyway, so I'm talking to Henri or Antonin, and he says to me, he's asking me diction. And I'm like, well, it's a syntax. I was like, divination. I was like, yeah, you're going to have to give me a little bit more than that, Aunt. And he's like, we're going through it. And so then I said, he comes up with the word honor, Honor. And he's like, well, I already have the word or. I was like, okay, so then you get the word no, and you get the word ho. I was like, like, ho, 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 green giant. And he's like, red robin. And I'm like, wow, talk about Mozambique and Madagascar's colors. I was like, And I was like, I started laughing to myself. I'm like, this really feels like a sitcom moment. Like, I mean, it's not, but it's what it feels like with sponsors. If I was like, not Diana Ross, I don't know, one of those stupid TV ladies at the end of the Nobody Gives a Shit show, and they're like, and this is brought to you by, right? And it's like, yeah, no, I haven't gotten paid, I got no friends, I got no visitors, I got no life, I got no way out of this fucking shit hole that I'm stuck in since I arrived. Yet I'm the time traveler, so how the fuck does that work in actuality, reality? I just need a quick brush up course and to get the fuck out of here. If there's one wormhole out of here, if they fucked everything up with computers, let me out of here. Let me go back to my happy hole in space and time where you all don't exist. Why the fuck are you keeping me here? This is not going to end well for any of you.